Hey YouTube, this is Tyler, and this is going to be the first video in the Why Do I Subscribe series. And, I wanted to start off with why I wanted to do this and, how it's going to work. So, I wanted to do this because, when I got back into the hobby, it was basically from watching YouTube videos. And after watching those videos, you sit around and you wait for that great content to come out. And, sometimes it can be a little frustrating trying to find other great videos. And I wanted to do this so that people would know, you know, different channels so that they can continuously have better content than what comes on my channel. And the way it's going to work is I'm going to go through people in the order that I subscribe to them. It's not because this channel is better than this channel. It's not because that channel is better than this channel. It's just the order that I found them in. And I'm going to put links in the description to their YouTube page so you can check them out. And I'm going to say how I found them, why I subscribed, and if they have a website or something like that, I'll link it to them. So anyway, for the first video, I wanted to start with Mark Bolton's channel. It's youtube.com/Bali12345, and now the name is African Cichlid Hub. But I subscribed to his channel because after I moved out of my studio apartment, I moved into a house. I was still going to college and everything, but I really wanted to start another fish tank again. And I'd had success with keeping Africans before, and I got on YouTube and just typed in African cichlids. And, because it had been a while since I had kept any, and I wanted to make sure that I was doing everything right. And I learned so much from Mark's channel. Just absolutely phenomenal. And you know what happens when you type in African cichlid, on YouTube. The very first video that pops up is Mark setting up, how to set up an African cichlid tank. And he has several different kind of videos. He has, how to set up specific tanks. He has fish profiles where he tells you about how to keep different fish that certain people have problems with, like the Masonite. Then he does his tank updates, which, if you've ever seen any of Mark's tanks, they are stunning. I mean, watching his videos are the reasons that I actually have, these kind of fish and not just your generic PetSmart ones. Watching his videos are the reason that there's a canister filter and there's sand and there's rocks, and because these are things, you can look it up in the book, but then when you go to PetSmart, you have, they've got your regular gravel and it's a couple bucks for a shitload of it, and you go that route, and then you put a piece of driftwood in there and you go, okay, I've got a tank, it's big enough. And, that's fine. Plenty of people keep fish that way. But watching his channels, it puts your tank at that next level. It teaches you how to really recreate their environment and make a great tank. And that's why I love his videos. I found him, like I said, from searching for African cichlids on YouTube. Saw a couple. The first video I think I watched was how to set up an African cichlid tank. After that, I was hooked. And his channel is one of the ones where I went back and watched every single video that he's ever posted. Some of his newer series, like International Fish Tanks, are phenomenal. I love watching that because it's a nice way, like if you're going to set up a new tank, to get ideas, because every tank that comes up in those videos is, a show quality tank, and it's not just African cichlids. They have South Americans and, you know, in an 8-minute video, you get 30 or 40 different ideas for your next tank. And I really like that. I love his setup videos are some of the best because it goes through the reasons he does things the way he does, like the hardscape and, you know, how to put the sand in without making the water dirty and all of those kind of things. He has quick tips. He has a few product reviews. I don't know that he stayed on that, but you know, like I said, he has the fish profiles. Just really, really great content. He has a couple do-it-yourself videos, and they're all great. You know, I continue to subscribe to him because he keeps putting out really good content. And, you know, I've actually, he's the admin on the forum, African Cichlid Hub. If you're really into African cichlids, you should join like I did. It's a small community, but you know, it's a really great community and you get some really good advice. And, you know, I want to give a special thanks to him because without watching his videos, there's no way that this tank would look as good as it does. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to put a link in the description to his channel. If you haven't checked it out, most of the people watching this probably already have, but go check it out. Later.